Hello one and all, welcome to the final part of Bionicle Heroes. Last time we brought down Radak, the black Rakshi, the Rakshi of Earth. And now that leaves Vizon and Fenric. At the time of this recording, I have not watched my own videos. Then again, I do not like watching my own videos because I hate the way the recording does my voice. Anyway, here we are. Final area. Vizon's Awakening. There he is. Vizon and Fenric. Now, of course, out of all the levels, this is the only one where you get all the Toas by default. And if you couldn't guess, yes, at this point, you should have each and every single one of the Toas fully upgraded at this point. Speaking of, there he is. Well, shit. So first thing we're gonna do, head into these areas. Yeah, you're probably wondering, what the hell happened there? No effort? Well, here's the thing though. When Vizon gets pinned, you have to hit him. Like that. You have to attack a specific part. Yeah, something like that. Alright. And, of course, final cancer, and oh god. Of course, gotta hit him in the tail to start. Alright, first phase of the fight, we are fighting Fenric. I'm not gonna grab that mask. Oh, I accidentally picked up a mask, but at least I'm at full health now. Like so. So yes, this is it. We are at final battle. We are at endgame. So yeah, first phase of the fight, you are fighting Fenric, or Frennic. Funny enough, I used to have this set when I was younger, but now I don't. Alright, here we go. Dodge out of the way of his attack. And there goes his tail. Yep, we just blew his tail off like as if this was Monster Hunter. Now he's angry. And we're down a couple pillars. Yes, now we have to target the legs. Yes, our next target is the legs. And again, and at this part, he will not get stuck. So, you might want to be careful. Uh-oh. There we go. By the way, it is understandable why this game was ultimately a third-person shooter. Oh, we blew off one of Fenric's legs. That leaves the other one. There goes the other. And that leaves the head. Come on. And like that, Fenric is down. That leaves Vizon. We are at the final phase of the fight where we have to fight against Vizon. You want to target the and again, you want to try and destroy the platform that he's on top of. Again, you just want to be careful. And there goes my mask. Oh, we are not finishing this off without Jollar. Here's our pro tag. There we go. Uh-oh. Somebody isn't too happy. Uh-oh. He just made it worse. And like that, he's done for. My legs. And of course, when in doubt, Terminator reference. You can't go down into lava without a Terminator reference. And there it is. We have obtained the Kanoe Ignika. The mask of life itself. It looks gorgeous. Too bad the official design doesn't look nearly as cool as the one in the game. And our rewards for getting each of the golden canister are 2 underwhelming masks, an iconic mask, and a creepy looking one. Actually, no, it's red. The 4th one is red and green. Just in time for Christmas. Which I'm looking forward to, honestly. And for defeating Vizon, we can now play as him. And by the way, if I'm correct, because this actually happened, Vizon will replace each and every single one of the Parakas. But you don't have to worry, considering Vizon shares the properties. So if there was an area that says, hey, you need this Paraka in order to access this area, don't worry, you can still enter that area with Vizon. So in other words, Vizon is basically like a combination of all of the Parakas, as well as all the Toas. if I'm gonna be honest, Vizon has the best speed, best damage, the best rate of fire, best range, and just does a crap ton of damage. Like, holy shit. So yeah, we have unlocked the best character in the game, basically. And roll credits. So that's Bionicle Heroes, developed by Traveler's Tales. My thoughts on this game? I liked it. Honestly, out of all the Bionicle games, which if I'm going to be honest, I've only really played 2, this one is probably my favorite of them. I like the music. The game looks pretty good, but compared to like the other Lego games on this console that were released for the consoles this game was on, yeah, it doesn't hold a candle. I do question why they went the third-person shooter aspect. Honestly, I would have preferred if they'd gone for Bionicle Heroes. I would have preferred if they went the more action style of games, like Devil May Cry or God of War. I would have preferred if Bionicle Heroes played like that, where like you played each of the Toas, and they all had their own moves and their own combos and that they can pull off, as well as their own like individual abilities. But it is understandable why they went the third person route, considering this wasn't the first game to be released on the Nintendo GameCube that was a shooter. There was Resident Evil 4 after all, as well as Turok Evolution. So the GameCube is more than capable of playing like shooter games. For what's that's worth, because when people think of games on the GameCube, they are not thinking of games like Resident Evil 4. By the way, like, if I'm gonna be honest, even though I like Bionicle Heroes, this isn't my go-to Lego game. I'd muchly prefer Lego Jurassic World over this. But that's also primarily because of how, when you get used to the newer Lego games, it's hard to go backwards. But, because that's also because, like, the newer Lego games just do so many good things that it's, again, hard to go back. In a way, I, weirdly enough, can say the same thing about Monster Hunter. Where if you want to get into the Lego games, start as late as you can. Like, or at the very least get into the concept of what the Lego games have to offer. Start as late as you can. With Monster Hunter, it's the same way. If you want to get into Monster Hunter, I'd say start as late as you can to the series. Because when you play the newer games of the Monster Hunter series, and then you go backwards, like, going from Monster Hunter World back to, like, Monster Hunter Tri, it's like night and day. But yeah, of course, you get this nifty techno remix of the main theme of Bionicle Heroes. But what about 100% completion? Honestly, out of all the games I've 100%ed, which there isn't really that... There aren't really many games that I've played that design a mask competition. So there was a design a mask competition. And the winner was Mitchell Proctor. Good for him. So yeah. Again, I enjoyed Bionicle Heroes. But again, I muchly prefer Lego Jurassic World over this game. And while we are here, let us go and check our achievements. Now, here's the thing about these achievements. The way these achievements work in the game is that the rank of achievement that you get, the color of the achievement that you get, is determined on how well you perform the stage. Like, for example, blue is standard, bronze means that you did pretty good, silver means that you did very good, and gold, of course, means you did perfectly. And you're going to notice one other thing. Vizon does not show up here. At all. But, while we are here, we're going to save these top ones for last. First up, let's check out the bottom two. Completion winner. The TT Games and Eidos Bionicle Heroes Design a Mask competition winner, Mitchell Andrew Proctor from Eastwood, UK. Yeah, pretty much. Mitchell, there was a mask design competition and Mitchell designed this mask. And of course, made it into the game. It's a cool looking mask, I'm not gonna lie. Like, holy shit, those beady red eyes. It's like, damn. And of course, here it is. The Kanoe Ignika. Which, if I'm gonna be honest, looks cooler here than the official design. Yeah, let's get that out of the way. Here's the thing about the Kanoe Ignika in this game. The Kanoe Ignika that's in this game is based off of concept art for the Kanoe Ignika. This is what it was originally going to look like. But of course, eventually, when the official Kanoe Ignika came out, naturally the design is, well, different. Which is a real shame because I really like this design more. But I am fine with the official design. Anyway, the Kanoe Ignika. The legendary Mask of Life. With the power to grant or take away life, its capture is critical to saving the Great Spirit Matanui from death. That's a pretty deep shit. But while we're here, let's also check out these four masks. The one that we got from Vizon. Bronze Kanoe Vahi, the legendary Mask of Time, with the power to slow down or speed up time. Orange Kanoe Vahi, which is the same thing as the other one, the legendary Mask of Time, weathered and discolored after prolonged exposure to seawater. You know, out of the three legendary masks, the Mask of Creation, the Mask of Life, and the Mask of Time, there's something about the Mask of Time I find underwhelming. It's like, because here's the thing about the Kanoe Vahi. It's only able to speed up and slow down time. And I find that very underwhelming because it's like, because when you hear Mask of Time, you think it's able to like either travel through time or be able to manipulate time itself, like pull a Dio Brando and stop time. Nope. It's basically a glorified speed up and slow down button on a TV remote. That's basically what the Kanoe Vahi is. It's a glorified speed up and slow down button on a TV remote. Very underwhelming. It's like, goddamn. Infected Kanoe How. Infected Kanoe How. A Kanoe mask tainted and corrupted by a Krata. The wearer becomes a slave of Makuta. Pterodax. We all know Makuta's the bad guy. Poisoned Kanoe How Nuva. Tahu's Nuva mask after being poisoned by the Rakshi Lirak. Which does happen in the film. Yes, there's actually a scene where this actually happens. So, yeah. That's basically it for Bionicle Heroes. Well, I guess I could show off what this guy had to say. He has nothing to say. He is of no use to me. Well, I could, of course, show off Vizon. And as a demonstration, we'll enter the level to where it all started. Paraka Bluff. This is the last time we're ever going to see the Rockshis. So sad. To know this is the last time I'm going to be seeing these dudes. It's a real shame because the Rockshis are probably one of my overall favorite Bionicle villains. So yeah, like I said, Vizon replaces whatever Paraka that you obtain. Again, look at this. Rate of fire, pure power. Look at that. Look at that. That is glorious. And with that, Bionicle Heroes comes to a close. We have beaten the main game itself in 25 parts, actually. Well, there was only a few more things left to show off, but that's going to be for the next part of Bionicle Heroes. Next time on Bionicle Heroes, we're going to take a trip down to the Paraka Playground. See you guys then.